Hey, what's up, Internet? Chef Plum from Plum Love Foods, and we're back here at Butcher's Best in Newtown, Connecticut. And today I'm going to show you how to do a pork loin roast using a little bit of mustard. Mustard and pork, they're best friends. And when you get a beautiful piece of pork loin roast like this, look at the marbling in there. That's fantastic. That fat is going to make this piece of pork so delicious. But in order to make it even better, we got to make a little mustard rub for it first. Let me show you how to do that. We're going to start off with 1 clove of garlic. Simple, simple, simple. When you see your clove of garlic, just smash it with your knife. Take a little anger out on it. Smash it again and again. You know what I mean? Maybe it's been a rough day, so keep smashing it. We're going to do a rough chop on this. Like I said before, you don't need to do a whole lot of mincing on the garlic. Garlic itself is extremely fragrant, extremely strong. So what we do is, if you let it touch a person's foot or the back of their hand, in an hour, you actually will taste it in your mouth. How crazy is that? How strong is that? We could use this in some sort of animal keep-away fashion or something. I don't know. So we're going to put that right in our bowl here. We're going to add a little bit, just a pinch of salt and pepper, because we're actually going to season the meat too. And we're going to put about a tablespoon of mustard in here. This is just some spicy yellow mustard, about a tablespoon or so. And then I like to add about a teaspoon and a half of white wine. Now we're going to just give it a little mix. You can see it's kind of all in there getting happy. We're going to mix them all up, let them introduce themselves to each other, let them become friends. The white wine, the garlic, the mustard, the salt and pepper. Let me tell you what, all these things are so fantastic with pork. You could even make something similar to this if you added a touch of honey to it to just be a dipping sauce for a piece of pork. So many different options with it. Now, here's our pork. As you can see, it's tied around. We have ties on it. Now, what that does too is it keeps it uniform and it keeps the pork from expanding, therefore making it cook a little bit more evenly and not letting the juices kind of go everywhere once it's done. So we're going to drop the pork in here, just kind of get it nice and coated, just like that. And our pan is already hot back here. The pan has a little bit of olive oil in it, or canola oil, either one's fine. I like to sear in olive oil. And we got it nice and coated. Now what we're going to do is we're going to sear this in the pan all the way around. One of the tricks is when you use a mustard coating on something, when you sear it, you're going to lose a lot of that coating on there. So I like to reserve my bowl that's got the rest of it, the coating in here, and we're going to drop the pork back in after it's seared and recoat it and then put it in the oven with a touch of white wine not to lose some of that moisture. So our pan's nice and hot. I'm going to bring it over. Got to make sure I don't get myself in this pan. Drop it right in. That's what we want to hear. So we're going to bring this guy back over here. I'm going to let him get happy for a few minutes, and then we're going to retoss him in our sauce and put him in the pan and drop him in the oven. I'll be right back. We just pulled our mustard-coated pork loin out of the oven, and you can see that it's really taken on the flavor because it has that light yellow tinge to it. Look at the juice that's still in there. Oh, I'm so excited to taste this dish. I can't be more excited. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull off our ties. As you can see, it had no damage to the meat whatsoever. And now we're going to give it a slice. So it looks great. I'm just going to plate it up here on the plate. We're going to set the excess aside. We're going to put it here. I'm going to take a little bit of this. It's a simple sauce. This is a little bit of warmed honey mustard. Take some honey mustard, warm it up in a pan. You can throw a little pat of butter in there with it if you want. And look at this. Come on now. This could not be an easier dinner, you guys. I'm telling you what. Roast some potatoes in the oven. Throw some potatoes in some boiling water. Mash them up when they're done, when they're nice and soft with some butter. Spoon it on here. Take this pork. Spoon some honey mustard on, and guess what? Finish it with a little crushed thyme. And there's dinner for the night. I'm Chef Plum with Plum Love Foods here at Butcher's Best Country Market in Newtown, Connecticut. And that is how you make a mustard-coated pork loin. I'll see you next time.